Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So today's video is going to be my top and bottom coconut fragrances. I did this video not last year, 2 years ago. These are just straight coconut fragrances because the video I did last time I also included fragrances that had fig or other notes that gave me that coconut feeling. I'm gonna give you guys my top at the end, and I'm gonna go over the ones that I'm still on the fence with. They're just fragrances that I know I'm gonna probably be letting go of. Fragrances that I didn't care for, so I'm not getting the larger bottle of. And then fragrances that are not going to be like repurchases and eventually might leave my collection. So I have like about 12 to go over. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so the most recent one in my collection that I do not care for is the new Juliet Has a Gun Lust for Sun. And you guys know that I'm not the kind of person to say, don't get this, it's horrible. This just isn't my kind of fragrance. This is for those people who enjoy indolic florals. It's the same kind of indolic florals that I got in Guerlain's Terracotta. I get in this one. I don't know that I'll even finish this travel. I had played with this one with the Nest, but I really don't like the florals that are in here. And the coconut in here is very light. It does add kind of a tropical feel. But if you like more of those kind of tropical floral fragrances, you might really enjoy this one. I can't talk to you on longevity because this isn't one that I've really been testing that much because I can't get past that kind of floral opening. I tested it out twice and I just don't like this scent. This isn't my kind of fragrance. But if you want a kind of tropical, slightly suntanny, yellow floral coconut fragrance, I would say go ahead and test this one out in store. Test it out though. It was one that didn't work out for me. And again, that's Juliet Has a Gun Lust for Sun. Okay, another fragrance that I haven't decided if I'm gonna let go of yet, but it's certainly up on my chopping block, and that is because I love the opening of this fragrance but not the dry down, and that is Angel Iced Star by Mugler. I absolutely love the opening to this scent. This is pineapple, this is coconut, this is tropical, fruity. I'm telling you, love the opening of this scent. The opening only lasts on my skin for the first hour, maybe not even, and then slowly this becomes only the base on my skin. The patchouli, the earthiness, and all that tropical goodness is gone. I did layer this one with a Bath & Body Works pineapple coconut scent, but I don't know. I have switched to spraying only my clothes, so I'm gonna see how this one smells on clothes as opposed to skin. But if I still get just those base notes, the muskiness, the earthiness, I don't want this. I love the opening of this one, and if I could capture that and hang on to it, then this is worth saving. But it's certainly not worth saving if that opening doesn't last more than 3 or 4 hours on me, and it just doesn't. So that's why this one's on the bottom, only because the gorgeous pineapple coconut doesn't last on my skin. And again, that is Angel Iced Star. Okay, this one is not bad. It's just not one I would pick up. This is Dolce & Gabbana's Dolce Garden. This is like your gourmand coconut. It's kind of toasted, it's sweet, it kind of falls in the same, doesn't smell like them exactly, but falls in that same La Nuit Trésor Nude by Lancôme and Lancome's Soleil Cristal, kind of your gourmand coconut. It's got more sweetness. This one I really enjoyed. It's more warm and toasty to my nose, but it's not something that I feel I need. I get tired of like overly sweet coconut scents like this. So where I like it in the beginning, it kind of gets a little annoying and obnoxious after the 4-hour mark. This one has pretty good longevity. So this one isn't bad. It's just not a full bottle fragrance in my opinion. And again, that's Dolce Gabbana's Dolce Garden. Okay, another one that I think I'm kind of ready to part ways with. I'm probably gonna keep this little bottle. I'm almost done with it anyways. This is Rihanna's Rebel Fleur. Yeah, this is fruity, coconutty. This is summer nights. It's a really nice, affordable kind of coconut fruity fragrance. This is more on a fruity side, but it's one that I'm kind of over. I've had this one in I had a larger bottle and then I gave it to my sister. I'm kind of over this scent though. It's one that once I finish this, I'm done. But it's a nice cheapie, very affordable, under $20, and it does have a nice kind of coconut scent to it. It's got other really pretty fruity notes in here. Yeah, I like it because a lot of coconut fragrances aren't like fruity, and then when finally I did get a nice fruity one, it doesn't last, which is this one. So that one's a nice one. I would recommend it. I'm just over it. I've had it in my collection for a long time. Another one, I mean, I probably won't ever have to repurchase it because I have this large bottle and the original, but this is Ariana Grande's Cloud 2.0, and then the original I have in the room. I'm just over this scent profile. The coconut in here is very light. This is more airy, more fluffy. This has become a bedtime scent for me, but this is another one that I'm gonna put in my bottom category just because I'm over this scent profile like to the max. And it's one that when I'm done, whenever that time comes, I'm done with these fragrances. All right, then next we have Clean Reserves Solar Bloom, and I actually have a large 100 ml of this that I'm going to be letting go of because this is a nice clean kind of musky coconut scent. It's a little unisex, but it's one of those scents that I got to be in the mood for it. And I'll never go through a large 100, like the travel's perfect. It's nice, it's clean, it's a very clean, musky coconut scent. I don't want to say it's in my bottom because this is really nice, but it's just not something I want to smell like all the time. But it is a nice coconut scent, and it's got like this, I think it's a coal note, so it kind of reminds me of a spa. Like when you think of the hot rocks that they like pour hot water over and the steam comes up, or when you think of a waterfall hitting the rocks and the scent of that, you kind of get that in here. I don't know, I wore this a couple times and I really enjoyed it, but it's a scent that I know I have to be in the mood for. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it is that coal note that I just don't ever see myself going through that large 100 ml. So I would say this one's kind of leading me into my top coconuts because it's not in my bottom, but it's not a top either. It's like middle of the road. So that's what we're gonna call this one. Now we're gonna get into my favorites. So this one is not a bottom, but it's not a top for me. And again, this is Clean Reserves Solar Bloom. I'm gonna say right along with Solar Bloom, but now we're getting into my favorites. This is 7 Virtues Coconut Sun. I still have to spend time with this one. Like if you want a very true kind of simple coconut, yes, this is gonna become a favorite of mine. This is kind of a musky floral, but very light. Like the florals in here aren't strong like they are in Lust for Sun by Juliet Has a Gun. It's a very clean kind of airy is it jasmine? I'm sure there's other florals, but it's the jasmine I'm picking up. It's got that kind of clean jasmine scent. And the coconut in here is more watery. It's not too strong. This one's really pretty. If you want to smell like you're clean and fresh out of the shower, but you want something slightly tropical without it doing too much, that's why I like this one. I thought that's what Solar Bloom was gonna be like, but I think it's that coal note that's bothering me in that one. This one's nice because I just feel clean and I feel like I have that kind of touch of tropical on me when I put this one on. You're barefoot with like a nice linen dress that you pop on after you've taken a shower and you just want to feel like sun-kissed glow, like that touch of I'm on vacation. That's what this smells like to me. It's not doing too much, and I think that's why I like it. So I gotta play with it some more because, you know, things can change, but this has quickly, in the short time that I've worn it, become a favorite of mine. And again, that is Coconut Sun by the Seven Virtues. All right, another favorite of mine. This is from Dossier, and this is their coconut fragrance. They changed the name. This one's called Floriental Coconut, but I know they changed the name. Let me look up the correct name so that if you want to pick it up. It's called Powdery Coconut, and this one's inspired by Soleil Blanc. This is really nice. This is like a luxurious suntan lotion kind of scent, like very expensive smelling. This is one of those fragrances that evokes the color white, but it's like a white bathing suit on a beautiful expensive yacht. This is your expensive poolside fragrance. This one has cardamom, pistachio, bergamot, ylang ylang, tuberose, jasmine, cedarwood, amber, benzoin, and coconut. Yeah, this is more of your like expensive suntan lotion, not sunscreen. Those are a little more screechy. But this is a favorite of mine. I'm really happy to have the Dossier version because Tom Ford, I don't want to spend $200 or $300 on a coconut scent. Another favorite of mine is Alexandria's Hawaii Volcano. And this one is an inspiration to Creed's Virgin Island water. But again, I just don't want to spend that much on a coconut fragrance. This is more of your delicious mojito coconut kind of drink. I get something lime, something minty, even though I don't think this one has mint. And then I get coconut. Very creamy in here. This is another gorgeous scent. This one's citrus, sweet, and coconut. This is in no particular order. I would just say after Seven Virtues and on, these are just top coconut fragrances in my collection. So again, that is Alexandria's Hawaii Volcano. All right, then next we have a newer one. This is Mews Fleur de Lit, and this has quickly become a favorite of mine, kind of like Seven Virtues. This one I've worn quite a bit. This is your mango coconut. It's lactonic. The coconut in here is more like coconut milk, so it's more of a lactonic feeling, whereas I would say Seven Virtues is more like coconut water, and then these are more of your creamy coconut. This one's more lactonic. This one too reminds me of like kind of being poolside. You get the mango in this one, whereas I would say in Hawaii and the powdery coconut, you do get more of the coconut scent. The coconut in here is more lactonic and kind of subdued a little bit. Another new one that I think is a staple. This is Balinese Coconut by Nest. This is a really nice base to lay down. Yeah, this is a very straightforward kind of woody coconut. There's sandalwood in here, coconut, and I think there's jasmine in here, but it's just perfect for layering. It's like gonna really bring out the coconut in a lot of your fragrances, kind of lay that base. Or also like if you layer it, where this one I get more of the mango, it's a little bit more lactonic. By adding this, I kind of pick up a little bit more of a coconut. Next we have Kayali Utopia Vanilla Cocoa 21. This one has that really beautiful coconut jasmine combo that I've gotten in other fragrances that I really enjoy. I really love the way a nice clean jasmine smells with coconut. This one I would say is more of your floral coconut scent, but not yellow floral. It's very much, even if they list, I don't think they list yellow florals, but this is very much like a white floral fragrance, and then it's got coconut and vanilla. So there's, you know, got a coconut sweetness to it. So again, that's Kayali's Utopia Cocoa 21. All All right, then probably my favorite coconut scent would have to be Disney and House of Sillage Mickey, the fragrance. This is another kind of lime, but not as heavy as it is, I would say, as in Hawaii Volcano. And I don't think there's lime in this one. I think it's bergamot that's in this one. This one is another kind of expensive smelling coconut scent. Kind of like powdery coconut. This one is luxurious. And here the coconut is a little bit more watery to my nose, and I really get, again, it comes off more lime. The citrus in here comes off more lime to my nose. There's also something kind of, I don't know, spicy about this one. I believe this one has cardamom. There's a spiciness to this one. Gorgeous scent. By far my favorite out of all of them. I will say that the performance is lacking a little bit. When I wore this one to, I think it was my 39th birthday when I went to Cilantro, it was a very intimate scent, and I didn't notice it on my skin after the 4-hour mark. But on my clothes, it did stick around. So again, that's Disney House of Sillage, and this one is Mickey the fragrance. So those are my top and bottom coconut fragrances. Let me know in the comments below, do you guys have any of these fragrances, or what are your thoughts on them, or what are some of your top and bottom coconut fragrances? But that will do it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.